Hello everyone, and welcome back to Minecraft 1.10 Survival Multiplayer with myself, Reliikgaming. And we are back today on the Welsknight Gaming Patreon server. So it's been a couple of days or so since I've last been on here. And yeah, as always with me, it's pretty much because I've got so much else going on. I haven't had a chance, but yeah, glad to be back. And a couple of things have changed since I've been on here. There's a couple of new houses that have sprung up, probably as you'd expect. Again, I'm always shocked with the speed of building on these type of servers. And you can see an example there. There's a brand new house has sprung up in front of the home of MWallace. I've not been over there yet to see who that belongs to. And the other day I was over this way, and I noticed a load of new builds sort of quite away in the distance over there. And they're all looking pretty good as well. But anyway, I just wanted to explain a couple of things before we start. I've got a couple of bits and pieces, sort of client-side mods installed just to make things look visually a little bit better. Obviously, you'll have seen me use the water shader before. This is pretty much the only shader that I use. I'm not a massive fan of full shaders, just purely because I don't like the glare that they create from the sun. And obviously, I don't think it really matters what size of computer you've got. They can cause you to have sort of lag problems if you're using the full shaders. And I've not really experienced too much problems with the water shader. I turned it off on the Seasoned Gamers multiplayer, survival multiplayer that I'm doing, because I thought that might have caused some problems there. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure it was that, but it's back on. And then I've added another one on. Now, this is one I've used in my sort of private sort of plays for quite a while now, but it's only just been updated to 1.10, and that is the Better Foliage mod. And if I can just sort of show you a couple of bits and pieces that this does, I absolutely love this mod. As I say, it's a client only. It doesn't change any gameplay whatsoever. It purely enhances things visually. So you get round logs. The leaves on trees are sort of slightly enhanced. You can see those there. So they're a little bit more. They become a little bit more natural looking. And then if I jump down there, I'll probably take damage. Let's just jump down to my bed and get back outside again. Bit of delayed reaction there. And if we get over to a tree, I can show you. Go over there real quick. And you'll be able to see that there are now falling leaves from the trees. This is another thing that the mod adds. And then the other thing is it just makes the sort of general sort of natural foliage just look a little bit better. So yeah, not going to go on about that too much more, but that's what I'm using. I absolutely love it. I think it makes things look a lot more inviting. And obviously I'm still using the same, just the vanilla texture pack. I've not changed that. Again, purely because I don't know what other texture packs people are using, and obviously it's a public server, but there are some other YouTubers on here, so I wouldn't want to portray any of their builds in a different texture pack and maybe sort of show them in a way that they weren't happy about. So that said, let's get on with it. So in the last episode, we sort of started our starter home, and during the sort of off episode, you've probably seen already, I've kind of like done quite a bit of work on this. As I said last time, it's not a case of in this series I'm just going to kind of wait and just do everything on camera. That was never the intention, but yeah, I definitely want to keep you guys in touch with it. So I'm not really sure if I'm happy with this, but I've done a little bit of a pathway. I've stolen the idea from over here of having the jack-o'-lanterns under glass just purely because I loved it so much. And yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And house-wise, I've added a floor in. Now, I've used just standard hardened clay, no colouring or anything, just exactly how it comes out of the box. Well, the furnace as it is. This is slowly, or maybe not slowly, maybe quickly becoming my go-to floor for certainly this type of build, and potentially I'll use it in places in my modern builds as well, like I'm doing on the Seasoned Gamers server, just purely because it looks, I mean, obviously in vanilla, it looks pretty good, and it looks pretty good in most texture packs as well from what I've seen. But that is certainly what I'm using in here. I've decided to take the fences out of the outside of the windows just purely because it wasn't I didn't like them anymore. It's just because I felt that it didn't fit in with the theme of what everybody else was doing. So yeah, I'm trying to keep stuff in line, and I'm just going to sleep really quickly because I was the only person on the server. Half Form has joined us now, but yeah, I just want to make sure that we don't get any mobs creeping around. It was actually, to be honest, the first time I've ever come on the server and found that I was the only person on. So yeah, maybe everybody's asleep still. And then I've added a little bit of an area downstairs. Now, this hasn't really been, I haven't made this kind of look very decent yet. I just sort of wanted to get this down here and get it functional. This was just so that I could have all my storage for all my bits and pieces that obviously I haven't collected yet, but I will do. I've got myself a little bit of an unlimited water source, just so that I'm not having to run the 10 yards to the water every time. But no, seriously guys, I do find it quite helpful just to have one of those quite nearby. And that kind of leads us nicely into what I want to do today, which is, I mean, basically to carry on with this. I want to try to get the first floor sort of roof on, and I want to start off on the second floor as well. And for the second floor, I don't know why I came out here again because I don't really need to. For the second floor, I'm going to use pretty much the same design continued, except I'm not going to go with the external frame. I'm just trying to find where I actually left my stone because I can't find that at the moment. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to want a load of this. I want some stone brick stairs. I'm going to go a load more of the stone, and yeah, we're definitely going to need some cobble. And the way that I'm sort of seeing this is, if you just jump up here. Now, I will say that when I originally designed the house, obviously you'll be aware, as I said before, that it was a lot bigger than this, and I didn't do like a creative redesign or anything for shrinking it down. So this is kind of like based on how things were going to look originally. So I don't know if it's going to make it look weird at all or whatever now, but yeah, we'll just go with it. We'll see how it looks. And if things need fixing, I'm fairly confident that we can fix those as we go along. So I know straight away that I'm not going to have enough stairs, but I just want to have on all of these bits where we've got the chisel block, I am just going to pop in some stairs, just facing the right way, and then we'll have them facing inwards all the way around. Obviously, I didn't want to pop that there. Let's just grab that back up again. I'll say I think we're going to have to go and make some more anyway pretty quickly. And there we go. And on this back edge, because I haven't got the sort of double corner, I think we'll have it facing the corner facing inwards that way. If it doesn't work, as I say, we can change it. We can change it later on. And yeah, already I'm going to need to grab some more of the stairs. So let's just turn some of this stone, some more of the stone to stone bricks. And then I think probably 12 of those will be enough just to finish this off. Obviously, I don't want to put that all the way up there like so. Let's grab another 12 of those and get ourselves back up again. Throw it on the floor, obviously. Yeah, get ourselves back up there again and just quickly get this finished up. So like this. Here, that, and yeah, there we go. So with the roof anyway, so the roof, the internal roof, first floor roof, I'm going to use spruce. I'm sort of thinking about this. I'm not really 100% sure how well at the moment it's going to go with this jungle wood, but yeah, I kind of like I kind of like spruce for ceilings, so we'll see. Where we've got these logs, on top of every single one of these, we're going to have a pillar going up, and this will form the the window frames for the second floor. So it is going to be recessed in one level, one block. And so just so you can see where they are going to go, I am mostly going to do this bit off camera because this is going to be quite a long, arduous affair, watching me put in blocks of cobblestone. So they are basically going to go at 4. So if I just show you the first couple, how I'm going to do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've already got one down there, and then on the top of them all, I'm just going to have a stone brick like so. And can I get one on there? No, that's fine. And no, I'm not going to put those back on there like that. That is for sure. And that is basically how that is going to go all the way around. And hopefully that's not going to look too bad. And then in between that, obviously, we'll carry on the design. So the windows themselves will be above the first floor windows, but it'll just give it that sort of like recessed look, because obviously we've got the outer frame on the house, which is pretty much why I did it that way in the first place, just because it adds a little bit of depth into the build, and it stops your house kind of looking just like a box, and yeah, just gives it a little bit of character. So I'm going to go away. I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to get these all done, because that's going to take a few minutes to do, and I'll be back once they are done. Okay, so that is that done, and like I said, I'm not really sure how this is going to look overall, but it's not looking too bad at the moment. I have got plans to sort of do a bit of a different window design at the front. But yeah, I think we're now in a position anyway where we can get this first floor, the first floor ceiling in. And I'm just thinking I want to use some spruce wood for this, but I'm not really sure that I've got some spruce wood, but I don't think that is going to be anywhere near enough. So let's just have a look. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we get on with it, actually. So this is basically going to. So if you think that the in between each of these pillars here is where the window frames are going to go, that means that the floor is going to be at this level, like this, and we can sort of continue round doing that. And probably just made life a little bit more difficult for myself doing that. Let's just get across here. Yeah, so they'll basically come along all of this area just here like this. And I think it's only the front of the build that where we've got those sort of inward pieces there where it's going to make that difficult to place down. Inward pieces. That was probably one of my best explanations for anything ever. And there we go. So we can get across there and just get this bit done, just so we can see where the level of the window is going to be. So the level of the roof is going to be. Now, I'm thinking to myself that potentially I want it to come round like this. I think that's potentially where the roof will come to. Bit like that. And then, as I say, I am going to have this. So I perhaps haven't said this already. I perhaps just thought it. But I'm going to have this kind of open at the top here. So when you sort of come through the house, now I'm not sure how wide it's going to be, but basically it's going to come along to, I think, potentially this level. And this part will be open, so you'll be able to see sort of up to the top of the house, and then the sort of second floor will only come up to that point. But I think I would like to just have it hang over by one block. I don't know why. I just kind of feel that would look a bit better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then yeah. So the rest will just sort of like continue out from that point. This wasn't something that I planned on. I just thought to myself that maybe Maybe that would sort of just give a little bit more sort of character to the house. Anyway, what I'm going to do is, rather than have you watch me do that, I'm just going to get this roof bit filled in, and we'll see how it looks when I've finished. Okay, so yeah, as I thought I would, I've actually run out of spruce, but yeah, that's absolutely fine. I think this gap's actually a little bit too wide. I think I'm just going to bring it in so it's only a 3 wide gap. But yeah, we need to go and grab some more of the spruce wood, and I'm just going to get myself another axe before we even attempt that. And obviously we're going to need some wood to do that. I'm just going to sort of run back and forth and achieve precisely nothing just for a few minutes, just because that would seem like a good thing to do. And yeah, so let's just pop that down there. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to get myself off to the nether, or the nether hub, because I don't think there's any spruce trees around here. Well, there is on the roof of that house, but yeah, that'd be quite rude to go and chop somebody else's trees down. So I'm going to get myself off to the nether hub, and I think it was Mulrak's house that there was some spruce near there, but yeah, we'll just double check that. And if I can remember the actual direction that this was in, it will be an absolute miracle. And I've just picked up a whole raft of these eggs, which I really didn't want. So I'm going to try to get rid of a few of those, because that is a bit of a pain. In fact, I wish there was a chest somewhere that I could actually dump these into. It really isn't that handy having those directly opposite the cobble. Yeah, miscellaneous supplies. I'm just going to pop all those. I'm just going to pop all of those into there. In fact, let's have a look and see whether or not there is actually any wood in there. We've got plenty of wool in there, and if I could just find half a stack of spruce wood, that would be absolutely fantastic. I very, very much doubt there will be, though. Sand, dirt, glass, work chest, please don't take. Fine. Do you know what? I'll just go and grab my own. So I'm going to get myself down here. I apologise as always. My voice isn't the best today. I've still got an absolute stinking cold, and it's making talking quite difficult. So hopefully this is the way. I know I did go there once before. You know, in fact, it's not, is it? It's this one down here. Hopefully I can just drop onto this path, like so. I think. Oh, I don't know now. Maybe that was the right one in the first place. This is all very confusing down here at the moment, I've got to say. Yeah, there's nothing down there yet. I'm thinking to myself, is it that one? It's that one that's over there. Fine. At least I found it now. I didn't go sort of wandering off without actually knowing totally what I was doing. Bit of full damage. Get over there the old-fashioned way. Climb over to it. Why change the habit of a lifetime? Okay, so we'll just eat again. Repair the damage that I've taken. I've got to say, in all the times that I've been in here, I've not been attacked by any ghasts yet, and I think that's a ghast over there. I think it was anyway. But yeah, I've not been attacked by any yet, which is both pretty good and pretty unusual for me on a server. If you see me on the Season Gamers server, then you'll know that I seem to attract ghasts like they are going out of fashion. There we go. Let's just get ourselves out of there. Shut the door. And is it daytime? Yes, it is. Shut the door behind us. It's really handy having these nether portals about anyway, because it just makes life so much quicker and easier getting about. Now all we've got to do is just find some spruce. As I say, I'm fairly sure it was this area that the spruce was in. So I'm just going to grab up a load of this and I'm going to get myself back to the house and I'll see you when I'm back. Okay, so we are back in the village and I'm just going to get myself back over to the house. And yeah, kind of this would be the first time I've seen it from this angle really, so yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It looks a bit strange just with those spires of cobble going up at the moment, but it will soon take shape once we put the internal walls in. So yeah, what I'm going to do then is I'm actually going to fill in just one more row of this because I just think it will look a little bit better, and definitely it'll give a little bit more room upstairs as well. Not that I don't think room is going to be particularly a problem anyway. We don't really need a lot of stuff in here, and this is only a starter home after all. So yeah, we'll just get that. I won't fill that in too close to the ladder because I want to be able to get back up there again and just see what I've missed up here. And yeah, pretty much nothing, just that couple there and one there as well, and I'll leave that one just so I can get to the ladder. So that's fine. I'm kind of happy with how that is going. I really do wish that this rain would just stop right now. Can I even sleep? No, I can't. I kind of stopped recording and waited for a minute just to see whether or not it would stop raining, but yeah, I've got a feeling I don't think it's ever going to stop. So anyway, we want to grab some of the jungle wood so we can continue with the inside walls. And I'm just going to grab a fair bunch of this so I don't have to keep coming up and down the ladder all the while. And the way that I want this to work then is pretty much the same as we had previously so the windows obviously will go in between the new area that I've put up here, the new bits that I've put up here. And how this will work is exactly the same. I'm going to have them recessed in by one block again. But yeah, on these edge pieces, kind of downstairs, I had the edge pieces with just blank walls, and I'm not really sure that I'm happy with that. And I think if we have 2 floors of those edge pieces being blank, it will look a little bit odd. And yeah, because these would definitely be windows. These would definitely be windows just here as they were before, which means that we kind of lose that whole bit in order to sort of get it coming out the one block that we need. But yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what else we can do. Maybe if I did it like this, then we could have that as a sort of a square window on the corner. Or maybe as a one window. I'm not really sure how that would look, but let's just have a quick look and see how that looks from the outside, actually. Usually is a good way to tell. And it certainly looks better as a one from the outside anyway. I think I'll try it, and yeah, the only thing is because you can see that bit of the wall. Even when you've got the glass in there, you're still going to be able to see through that. I don't know. I'll go with it for now. As I say, if you don't like something, it's easy enough to change. But you got to try stuff, I guess. So I'm going to get the rest of these. Walls in anyway. I didn't want to put that there. I'm going to have these little recessed pieces like I had downstairs as well. Can I pick that up? And this is basically going to go the same pattern all the way around. Just grab some more of this. The same pattern all the way around. And on these edge pieces, I'm definitely going to have these open because they're a different shape than the front because of the lack of the corner piece that we discussed earlier. The way that we did the corner, because it's just a single corner, that means that will work a lot better. In fact, it will go pretty much... Oh, it stopped raining at last. It will go pretty much like... Let's just put this piece in and then we'll be able to test it and see if it's actually going to work. And then it will need to come in another one block all the way like that. Yeah, do you know what? In fact, if we was to bring that in as well, and then obviously that will be there from the other window, I think that'll be fine. I think that will look a lot better. It will certainly, it's going to look a lot better than this one. In fact, I am tempted, you know, just to fill that in, which means let's just get rid of that. Let's get rid of that one there. Yeah. I think that's going to look a lot better. In fact, these are only going to be one wide anyway, aren't they? Or we're going to have them two wide. We'll have them two wide. Do you know? Sorry, I'm just trying to make some on the fly decisions here, and we all know I probably shouldn't ever do it because multitasking is not one of my strong points. So let's just get the rest of these done. And I will be back in a minute. Okay, so yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. I don't think we're actually going to know until we actually put some windows in there. So let's just pop down. I think I've still got some of the glass left that I use. I'm not sure how much of it I've got. And I certainly can't remember what chest I put it in, which, yeah, par for the course. So there we go. So we've not got as much of that as I thought. I think we probably just need to get some sand cooked up, actually. Probably make life a little bit quicker. And there we go. Pop that in there and make some more glass. Okay, so I am back, and yeah, I've got all of that done as much as I can. I just want to have a quick look at from outside and just see how that's looking, actually. Something I haven't done yet. It's certainly, do you know, it doesn't look too bad from the front, and I think I've often said before that if you can get the front of the house looking okay, then, you know, everything else is not so bad. I don't like this bit here. Definitely going to do something about that. I don't know what yet, but yeah, that's not looking too great. And just being careful there's no mobs come sort of spinning out. From the back, I don't know, you know, I've got a feeling that that'll look okay, but yeah, I think I'll hold judgment. It's always a skeleton, always. Let's get ourselves back inside again and grab some glass then. And I've just popped some sand in here just to try to get some extra glass ready. And I think the rest of my glass is over here. So we'll grab that as well. We'll grab some more bone meal to make it into white panes. And yeah, if we can do that, that'd be great. So yeah, we'll turn all of that into white panes. And then at the front, you know, I'm just gonna keep what we've I'll just turn some of it into panes first of all. So I think 16 of those will be fine for now. And yeah, fine. I don't know. Oh yeah, because it only stacks to a maximum of 16. Fine. Where's my ladder gone? Right, let's get up here. So much messing about today. Right, so these will be panes just here. And over this side. Oh, certainly didn't want to do that. That's a waste of a pane already. And then certainly these ones just with the single panes in. I just want to have a look and see how this will look. So we'll basically just have it like this. I think this will look okay. So I'm not sure. It wasn't in the original plan. And sometimes when you don't plan stuff, when you just sort of put it in, it can look okay. And then on the front here, what I want, this is why I've kept some of these just as glass blocks. I want to have this so that it just gives a little bit of an extra pattern. I'm going to take this piece out, and I'm going to do the same on this side as well. And I'm going to have this all the way, and get that out. I'm going to have this all the way to the floor. So basically just the full glass blocks like this. This might look absolute rubbish, but if you don't try stuff, then you never find out. In fact, why is that still there? I thought I'd mind that. Fine. Okay, let's go and have a look at it from back there. Yeah, I like it from inside. It's just a case of what it looks like from outside. We'll just get the rest of these turned. Am I going to have enough now? Yeah, another 16 panes. Get that bit finished off, and yeah, we can have a look at it from outside. Obviously, no doubt, whilst being shot by the skeleton that has decided to set up camp outside my house, as they always seem to do. And there we go. So that was all the windows. I don't know what I'm going to do about this internal piece yet, because this just here will be the middle point. Yeah, I did make another axe. And obviously I can't take that back another block to recess that. Maybe I'm going to use the ladder this time so I don't take any more fall damage. Have I got any of the fences left that I used originally? Probably in the wood department, I would think. Yeah, spruce fences. Let's just have a quick look and see. I mean, this might look terrible, but yeah, I'm going to try that. Just see how that looks. Because one thing is for certain, it can't just stay the way it is, because I really don't like it. I might have to use another block or something like that, but definitely something is gonna have to. I can't speak. Definitely something is gonna have to happen there. Do you know, this guy, he's just gonna hang about. Let's just have a look at it from the other side then, and just see from that point of view. And I can't get the perspective from over here. It's quite annoying. Yeah, that makes it look better. I'm not 100% convinced that is the right colour of wood to have it there. I think maybe oak would be better, but that is certainly looking better than if it was just solid. I don't mind it on the bottom floor because, it's just one panel, and then we've got these ones at the back as well, which I don't know. I might do something about those going forward, but yeah, certainly from the top, that would not have looked good. And how's my little internal window arrangement looking there? I'm not overly convinced, I must say. I don't know. We'll leave it. We'll leave it for now. I might just put some fence into that one as well. But yeah. Okay. Well, that can just stay as it is for now. Is that skeleton actually gone yet? It looks as though he has. Fine. And the full glass blocks, how are they looking? Yeah, I like that. That is... Sorry, I'll just hang the camera on it for a second so you can see it. Yeah, I quite like that. That is looking good. It just sort of differentiates it from the bottom of the house. And then all we'll do is we'll just add some detail. So you can't see the wood at the bottom of the window frames. Just add some detail in there, some stairs or whatever. I think I'll probably, in fact, have we got any cobble now? Let's see if we can get up there and at least do some of that. Grab some cobblestone, some normal cobble, and I'm going to turn all of that into stairs for now. Just see how it would look. And put that in there. Now, hopefully, I haven't got a way of getting out, have I? Let's. I've got some dirt, so I can dirt pile my way up there. That'll be fine. As always. So we want to do it from the front anyway. So let's just jump up here and just see how we can make that look. So yeah, I'm thinking to myself, perhaps upside down. I don't know. I'll do a couple upside down and just see how it actually looks. Get them in there. And let's get ourselves back down again and step away a little bit. Like I said, I hadn't planned any of this. Yeah, do you know what? I can't. That's kind of okay. For now, it's okay. We'll, yeah, it's okay. I think what I'll do is in between episodes, I'll perhaps play around with just a couple of different designs and see what I can come up with. But guys, I think that is going to be the end of the video again, because we've done quite a bit today. I just feel like we're running out of a little bit of time, and I'm still not feeling 100% great, which you can probably tell from my voice and the fact that I'm not talking as much as I normally do. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video despite that, and thanks ever so much for joining me. I really, really do appreciate it. And as always, until next time, guys, take care. Bye.